I accidentally became part of a family reunion and nobody realized I wasn't related. A few years ago, I was sitting at an airport gate waiting for a heavily delayed flight. I was 22 years old at the time and just minding my own business when an older woman suddenly ran up out of nowhere and slammed into me with a massive hug. Before I could even process what was happening, she pulled back and yelled about how tall I had gotten. Before I could say a single word, 6. More people appeared from around the corner smiling at me like I was a hero returning from a war. It took me about 2 seconds to realize. They completely mistook me for a family member they had not seen in years, but the momentum was so intense that I completely panicked. It felt way too late to correct them naturally. So my awkward social anxiety kicked in and I just committed to the role. They crowded around me asking how college was going, how I liked my new apartment, and if I was still dating that girl from Boston. I have never been to Boston in my life, but I just smiled and nodded and lied through my teeth. Then a little kid in the family looked up at me and asked if I could still do the bird noise. Apparently the real version of me was known for bird impressions. So there I was, standing in the middle of a packed airport terminal making aggressive, loud pigeon sounds while an entire family of strangers cheered me on. Right as I finished my final pigeon coo, the actual relative walked up behind them. It was uncanny because he had the exact same height, the exact same haircut, and was even wearing a nearly identical jacket. The collective silence that fell over the family when they looked back and forth between us was unbelievable. The grandma looked absolutely horrified, like she had just witnessed a crime. I just stood there, shrugged, and told them that, to be fair, nobody actually asked my name. Thankfully, the real guy started laughing so hard he almost dropped his suitcase, which immediately broke the tension. Instead of being angry, they actually found it so hilarious that they invited me to grab lunch with them at the airport diner while we all waited for the delay to end. It is still by far the weirdest day of my life.